Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, or good morning, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. We are back again with my business partner here for our live. And today is about business live talk Q&A. We have four questions that we are going to talk about. But of course, before we dive into this topic, for those of you who are new, I came from working long hours. I was pretty much burned out and still struggling financially, living paycheck to paycheck, as a breadwinner here in the US and also bills here, it's not easy. So when burnout hits me, like that hard emotionally, physically, and mentally, because working too much and you don't even have enough sleep, it's not easy to stay awake and to keep going in that same cycle every day. So I prayed and asked God's guidance if there's a way out, a way out for this daily grind of still struggling. And no matter what you do in life, like for example, I was thinking of another job, but then I will don't have enough time. I don't even have time to sleep, and then I would open another job. So at that time, of course, uh, I wasn't looking for a business, but I was just looking for a way out if I can do um, at home, like to supplement my income. And then at the same time, I was open to the opportunity. I saw and resonate my coach and mentors advertise on YouTube. She shared her stories of how she changed her life from daily struggle to living her best life. Now she have a home in Canada and a home in the Philippines, so she go back and forth anytime she wants to. So that is the beauty of achieving your time freedom and financial freedom. And of course, a lot of people can relate to that, and a lot of people want to achieve that, but in the beginning it sounds too good to be true. And like a lot of people, when it comes to social media, automatically think it's scam or being skeptical. In my time, that was more than 2 years ago, I wasn't really thinking of negative. Instead, I said that, well, it's not gonna hurt to try. So I did. I registered her website, my name and email, and then I watched the free workshop. Even though in the beginning it's not easy to understand when your mindset is like corporate job, like you get used to those job mindset. But I tried anyway, and I became officially business owner. That was the biggest or the best decision ever that I made. And so many challenges, of course, yes, because I'm not computer expert. I don't know, I'm not comfortable talking to the camera. I never have make videos in my life before. And then there is so many hows and the doubts and the questions, of course. But what I had that really pushed me to keep going is the hungry for change. I want to change the situations, and if I don't do something, nothing is gonna happen. So I just follow the step by step training. I reach out along the way, and then keep going. And now I'm very grateful because I became also one of the coaches in the community that guides everyone else, not just mentoring others, but also coaching others as well. So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Rosalind Adkins. I am a global digital business owner and mentor and coach, originally from Cebu, Philippines, but living here in Maine, USA. Now I'm gonna give a chance to my business partner here, Sister Asa, to introduce herself, give a little highlight about herself and her biggest why, so a lot of people can resonate us and also inspire our stories. And then before we dive into this business talk Q&A. Hi, sis. Good
Hi
morning.
sis, good
And
afternoon.
good afternoon.
Good afternoon and happy weekend everyone, and good morning or good evening or good afternoon wherever you are in this online space. And we're back again in our daily go live, and I know sometimes people think that we're here again and maybe they get tired of watching us, but we apologize because we're here to share our journey and to share our
Business.
the business. So before we dive into our topic, I'm gonna share a little bit of myself. Before I start this opportunity, this business, I came also in working a lot of hours, pretty much working 7 days a week, sometimes 12 hours a day, and just like everybody else, working hard hoping that we can achieve what we want in our life, and we can have extra income, and but sacrificing our time away from our family, I mean, it's really sad, and most of the time we always take our bills to pay, our what we have, our savings, we save money for our trip. So sacrificing our time for our family, I think, I'm not sure if it's worth it, or it's sometimes we always think about our bills first. We don't think about our family time, how much really important for us to be with them. And sometimes we always think that maybe we always find a way that we can find something that we can be in our family at the same time we earn income. So that's what with back then, that's what my situation, away from home, always work. All I have is the routine that home, work, home. We don't have no life. For how many years I've been working a corporate job? 18 years. You know, and I wanna change that lifestyle, because when that time when I was really sick, I don't wanna be working long hours till I will retire. It's pretty much I changed myself that I need to find something that I can supplement my income. I mean, it's not overnight that we can find something that really change our life, but at least we start something that we can change our life and what we struggling for. We want some the time freedom and financial freedom, but we're not gonna do anything about it. We're not gonna change that situation. So that's where I am now. I'm praying and looking for something that I can supplement, and God take me this with this online business. Pretty much I don't have no business experience or computer experience, but because of their step-by-step training that we follow, that they provide us all the tools that we need to launch this business. And I this today, I really appreciate and grateful that I take the action and share this opportunity for you guys. And to those who don't know me, my name is Teresa. I'm a digital business owner and a mentor. I'm originally from Philippines and Misamis Occidental, and Bisaya po ako, and hello sa mga Bisaya dira.
Bisaya
And
din.
just don't worry about your first language. Just we share what we have, and we be authentic on this opportunity.
Hi sis, so mo jud lagi tanong Bisaya ka man. Nya ka
Kalimutan sa mga Bisaya.
So hi sa mga Bisaya diha amping pirmi. So, magkatawa rin ko. So today we are going to talk about the business live talk Q&A. So let's start with what if I tried other side hustles or online businesses before and failed? Why would this be different? This is very good questions because a lot of us here actually started with failed side hustle as well. Let me share you a couple of stories. We have uh, one of the coaches in our community. They failed 27 businesses, but here they are very very successful. I believe they probably are 6 to 7 figure earners in this community. They has been here in this business for I'm not 100% sure, but more than 5 to 6 years. They are 27 businesses they failed. But this one, they never give up. Even though, of course, maybe those 27 are not for them, but this one is for them. It's just keep trying in life. This is how like our journey. Keep trying. If things is not it don't work, keep going. And in my and another stories that I want to share is my mentees. She tried online business before as well, but they promised her that they're going to be mentors and guide for her. But then in the end, after she processed all the applications, she was alone. There is no mentors, there is no system, there is no guidance. So of course, if you are trying to figure out alone, you will fail. But the difference What's the difference here in our community is that you are never alone. When we said you will have mentors that will guide you, that is true. Earlier, it's not even my business partners downline, but business partners across the globe. We do one-on-one mentoring, sharing my journeys, inspired her, and also guide her the steps for her to do to run her business successfully. You don't have to be because, oh, I'm not, you're not my upline, or you're not my business partner. In our community, we are all family. So if you reach out to someone and ask help, they always be there for you, unless if they are busy, but they will tell you that they are busy. But other than that, they would never ignore you. So here we have mentors, coaches that will guide you. We have the system, the step-by-step video-based training that seven-figure earners are using, the same platform that we are using. The proven system, the proven automated system that works. We have that here. And then people that will really guide you. All the master classes, the Zooms, the weekly Zooms, all of that we have. So you the difference between any other businesses is that other businesses is you are alone. You have no system, just try and error. And you are trying to, if I will do it alone by myself, I don't think I would succeed. But that is the difference between doing yourself alone or having those people so many promises before you join, convince you to join, and then once you join and they left you behind. That is the big difference because in our business, once you join, you are part of the family. You have everything, all the tools that you need, and the guidance and the one-on-one mentors and coaching um, here. You are never alone. And together we will succeed because if you are doing it alone and you try to figure out and nothing works, of course you give up. But here, people are just like family, your second family. I mean, like when I first started here, I reached out to my co-business owners, and they don't know me. But I, because if you are willing to know and reach out because asking for help, they are always happy to help you because they know that they've been there. They've been in your situations couple years ago. They just because ahead of you couple more years, so they're successful. So that's why I realize in our community, Sister Teresa, that if you reach out to someone, they never really ignore you unless if they are busy. But if you ask questions, they always guide you where to go, what to do, and then if what way that they can help you, because really the true success is from help through helping others. If you are successful and you're very selfish, then God is always watching us. They
Mhm.
are watching you, who you are truly. Once you are in that situations, if you are still have the good heart, the willingness to help, because our blessings, our success is not came from us, it's came from our hard work, and also God's guidance and blessings. Because I believe that not be all, but in my experience, I believe that there is always a reason behind our success. So, do you have anything to add on, Sister Teresa? And guys, Sister Teresa and I, we just meet our business program in our community. And
Yes.
now we're like sisters. We are helping each other, sharing each other, calling each other, and guiding each other. So that is the difference between other businesses. So whatever you see us, whatever we share, it's the legit and the true happening in our community.
Yes, I like that when you mentioned that because people always think that once you start your own business, you think you'll be alone. So I like when you mentioned that to our audience that once you join this journey, you have a lot of support. Aside from your business coach and business mentor, we have a community that really support. You have that support that really you want. All you need is just ask help, reach out to people that in our community, because they don't know if you need help unless you reach out from us or from the community. That's how they know that you need help, because a lot of us, we always feel shy, and I'm the same way when I started this, because I thought maybe I can do it alone by myself, getting this starting the business. But That's the reason why we have the community and we have the business mentors and coach. That's why they are there for us to reach out to them when we're stuck on the in our journey. Just like you mentioned, we always, oh, they're
Yes, may have to interrupt.
so cute. Get visitors. So yes, it's nice to have that. We always we share that you're not alone in this journey. So we can we proceed to our next
I'm
Q and
so
A.
sorry. Get distracted.
So what if I'm not confident with English or speaking on cameras? And I'm the same way, that's totally okay. You don't have to be perfect in fluent in English or your anything. We have a business partners here all over the world, who speak different languages, including myself and Sis Roslyn. Our English is not the first language we use, but we don't have to be perfect. We always gonna be. What you wanna say is like people will understand. If they all understand this is not your first language, but there's a lot of way that you can talk to the public. In our training we have a lot of languages that you can change then the way you set up your training. But you don't have to be the public speaker or influencer to start the business. No, some of our partners share posts, some are simple scripts, and others even work more behind the scenes. So we have a lot of the platform in the training that you can, like, we have this faceless marketing. We have those, that the new one that we have in our training. So if you don't want to see your face in the social media, we have those faceless marketing. So then just practice. The more you practice, the more you grow your confidence, and you get to choose maybe the style that works best for you. You always find, like, you always follow someone that's really successful in the business. You don't have to be you don't have to copy them, but try to find a way that you can be your own. Always, all of us, we are all unique. We're not have this. We're all different. We always find something that works for us, to share how we can run our business. So you don't have to be perfect, because perfect, you are always gonna be not doing anything because you're worried about people will talk to you. People will judge you how you speak your English. You're not fluent in English. You don't have to be perfect. All you have to is, like, be genuine. That you have to say something that from your heart. That's the reason why you here in this business, to share this opportunity that people can resonate your situation. So you have to be true to yourself, and also share what your journey and what your story, why you start the business. That's all it has here is your story. You share your story, that there's a possibility that our situation, our life right now, can change into better, and change what we want to achieve in our life and our dreams that we've been longing for. So you don't have to be perfect, just be yourself and share what you have in this journey.
Yes, I totally agree with you, Sister Risa. And there is so many people here when they see our ads, they always say that, oh, you talk too much. Oh, um, stop talking. Oh, like judging negative about our ads. Let me tell you guys, those people who are judging us, I'm sure yourself alone cannot even do a single video, and you cannot do a single live, because this is not, we have to practice and practice to be able to make a good video that for think it's good. And we are not here to be perfect. We are here to share our journey, to share the business opportunity that changed hundreds of thousands of people lives already across the globe. And if you are perfect, if you are too good to look right in social media, it means you're not you. I think you may be like using those AI, using those um whatever avatar, you know. because humans, we are not perfect. Nobody is perfect. So that's why we have to do practice, keep practice, practice. And even though you keep practice every day, you're not still perfect. So we are here. That's why people here, they don't have to. You don't have to speak English. If you are comfortable of your language, Tagalog or Bisaya, whatever you're comfortable with, you can use that. I love the way how I received these comments on my ad, Sis Teresa, that no, during our live, because we were talking Bisaya, they said that
Yeah.
you're the only one can understand your language. So I commented, I said, this is my business. This is my personal Facebook page. If you don't like it, if you cannot understand, then scroll up, keep scrolling. You don't have to watch or stay in my streaming and watching us if you can't understand. Because we are the CEO of our own. We can do whatever we want. If we speak Tagalog, Bisaya, English, that it's up to us. So that's just, I like the way how this go get English, as long as you can understand the basic English, because our training is in English language, but now there is translation. A lot
Yes.
of people, even though you are not fluent in English, you can still run your business. And when it comes to speaking on a camera, you can use your language whatever comfortable.
Yes.
You don't
Yeah.
have to speak English.
Yeah.
So
Remember, they told us to like, if you wanna target your audience, you can use our own dialect. People can resonate, and people can be feeling that they don't have to be English language to be used
yes.
to get this opportunity.
Yeah, because not just English language can run a business. There is so many business owners across the globe. They're speaking their own language. So I don't understand. That makes me laugh because how ignorant is that to comment that you're there's nobody become a business owner successful in the business with Tagalog language, because my ad was in Tagalog. And for me, I didn't really pay attention to that because it's negative comment and not true, because there is some what we are doing here, we attract the people who are like us, hungry for change, burned out, tired of their daily grind, hungry for change and want to get out of that situation, you know and they want long-term wealth, looking for those long-term wealth. And we're not looking like you to just leave us negative. But anyway, thank you, because for every negative comment that we drop into our
You,
advertise, it means you push us closer to achieving our goal. Because rejections, it means yeah, in the opposite way. So yeah, the main purpose here of this live is in these questions is you don't have to speak English if you're not comfortable, as long as you understand the basic. But of course, in our training platform, there is Tagalog language that you can speak comfortably. Thank you so much, Sister Teresa. And now let's just dive into the next topic. So, how do I know this isn't just another scam online? Well, first of all, if this is scam, Sister Teresa and I wouldn't be here. So was 250, almost 260,000 people across the globe wouldn't be here. So this is not just like other businesses that get rich quick scheme. I love this question, this freaking rich quick or permitting, or those when I first started this business, I heard a lot of people want me to listen to them because my business is a pyramid scheme. My business is one of those get rich quick scheme. But I never listened to them. You know why? I was tired of their opinions, even if I never asked. I'm tired of listening to them. For me, this is my own opinions. I let them talk with no response. I know my business is legit. I know that the company that we are partner with is has been in the business for 51 years. Any company wouldn't last 51 years if it's not a legit business. And the company that has that is global, and we are really partner with, oh, not partner with, but registered to 27 countries. This company, registered to 27 countries. We're growing so fast. And then with 43 locations all over the globe. That is a lot. Huge company. You're talking $1 billion company here that we're partnered with. And but it's because and it's registered. You can do research. Maybe when you search online, there is so many negative comment that you can see. But those comments are the people who are in the business that are failed. Because you know why the common cost of failure is, yes, you plug it into the business, but you don't even know where's the training. You never follow the steps that you should be doing. Setting up your business. You think when you just plug it into when you just start and everything else and without doing anything, you succeed? If there's a business like that, let me know. I would be happy to check. But anyway, in any business, this is a similar to franchise model. It's like you have to set up your business and then you follow the steps of how to run your business. And then just do your part, reach out along the way, because in any businesses, in any when it comes to succeed in any journey, you have to show up, you have to um, be consistent on what you're doing. Like here in social media, we have to be consistent on posting. We are doing, it's an option, it's our option. As what Teresa mentioned, that there is so many options that you can run your business successfully. But if you want a massive result and fast results, then show up, posting, doing live, interviewing people, run advertise. Because we don't recruit people, our business platform works differently. We attract people. We use attraction marketing. We attract those people who are like us, who are looking for an opportunity that could change their life. So, and as what I mentioned earlier, when legitimacy is, we know inside that this business is legit, because at the end of the year here in the US we receive 1099, and then for all the expenses that we have, we can tax write off in the business, and then the company that we are partnered with operating in 27 countries. And in our community, if you wanna join and see what's really in this community is, well, you see real people's result. Not stuck like those fake the promises that you see. Those are real. What's in our community, the real people's result, the journey of how they start and become successful. You can reach out to them and ask them, because those are not fake. We are real people with real result. It's just building this step by step, with training sites, with mentorships, coaches, supportive community, as what I mentioned earlier, and then all of the automated system, because we run 90%. I love this word 90% that I always mention and I always be mentioning. Um, and yeah, search yourself and don't, whatever you see in social media about negative comments, because they are not succeeding in the business, and of course they will leave negative comments. But if you ask yourself, I asked, why you're not why you didn't see result in the business. First of all, did you do training? Did you follow step by step? They just start coming out of your comfort zone. They just start posting about the business, sharing about your business. Because when people search you online, because nowadays we are in social media, when they see you online and you're not really talking about business and you are a business owner, they're not gonna convert, they're not gonna change, they're not gonna be joining you in business. And then if you are attending our Zooms, did you apply what you learned? Did you attend our master classes that we have so many in our platform? If you're doing that and you're still not succeeding, there's something's not right. Reach out, reach out as well for those people who are already on top, because they will help you. They're not gonna ignore you of what is wrong, how you run your business, and then for every knowledge you collect, write it down and then apply it into your business. Because our brain cannot pick up every information, pick up little thing, and then the rest is you forget. So that's it for my in my end. Do you have anything to add on,
Well,
sisters?
On top of that, if we're the owner of this business, we're the CEO of our business, no matter how much we have, no matter how we have our business mentor and business coach, but it's up to us. We have we have to find a ways that there's a lot of platforms, there's a lot of resources, but like you mentioned, if we don't use it, if you don't use it, we're not gonna get succeed in our business.
Yes,
I
in
mean,
any
for
businesses.
yes, because when I started this, I didn't really I didn't ask any help. I do it myself because for me, I feel like shy, and
Same.
that's what happened. If you feel shy, if that's how you wanna do your business gonna feel shy too. You're not gonna show
The
up to the
result
thing.
is shy as well.
Yes. So you start taking step by step, small steps at a time. Go back, start from the beginning, go back to the training, start yourself to get out of your comfort zone. Always you have to show up in the business because that's how you're gonna advertise the business. They're not gonna know you if they're not gonna see you in the social media, because that's what we are right now. We're leveraging the social media. That's why we
Yes,
call it online business, because we're gonna be in the social media all the time. That's how we can share our this opportunity. But if you don't show up because of some reason, like me, I didn't show up for like a year doing go live. All I did is posting. People will come to you when you're live, when you're talking to the camera. You don't have to be perfect. You have to be your own. Just be on yourself to show up in the business. I mean, it's for me, I was really scared, and I get that. I was really scared, but I did it anyway. So that way, because I want to see my result, and I want to be successful in this business. So you have to start in our own self. We have to get push ourselves. No matter what to do, we have to find a way to get out in our comfort zone. There's a lot of always they told us to have a accountability partner, and that really helps. You don't have to be just one or two. You can have three or four, the accountability partner. But because that's the only way that you can push yourself. Like sis Roslyn, she's really helping me because she was my accountability partner in one of the program that we joined. That's how I met her, and I was so grateful because of her guidance and pushed me. And I start reaching out to my coach and help me how to get the business, because that's the only way they can help us to reach out. You cannot
yes,
just stay quiet and wondering why you don't see a result, because I've been there. You have to start changing your mindset. If you're still in your corporate mindset, slowly change it as a business mindset, because
yes.
that's how you will see results.
And I love how you mentioned, Sister Teresa, that no matter what, like you are, what business you are in, if you don't show up and you don't share to others, then nobody's gonna know. I watched this podcast interview, and then he's very, they're like billionaires, and he said that no matter how good is your product, if nobody knows, then nobody's gonna buy in. So, oh, that's why here we are doing social media. That's why we're doing live every day. We're running advertise, we're posting, we're sharing our stories because we are selling our stories. That's what we're doing here. And then because showing up is, and so people can know that we are here consistently and we are promoting our business, what business we're in. And then simply, what we are doing here is pretty much guiding everyone here and start their own business. So show up and do your part. 10%, do your 10%. Now let's dive into the last topic before we end our live. We're having good time. We're more than
So what if my spouse or family doesn't support joining this business? I mean, that's really always many of us that too. Many of us face that too. That their spouses, their partners are not supportive on this business. But it's natural for family to be skeptical. Especially when they want you to protect from like all the scammers in the online space. So what helped us was showing them that this is not about gambling money. you know It's about building a real business with a proven model. So, and even if they don't fully understand, and at first, the mentorship and the community you have here becomes your support system. So, you know, I heard a lot of in our Zoom meeting, the people shared about their spouses it's not uh, supporting
Support.
the business, so they hide their products in their garage, and for me, kind of like it's sad but funny because
They
because of
avoid
you're hiding your business, and then once your business bloom, that's the time you gonna share your to your spouse. And
yeah. Like,
sometimes you
surprise.
yes, you have to, if your partner is not supporting you, sometimes you have to do is like always gonna think about, you're not doing this business for your own good, it's for your own family. Ask the people that you who's with you, just to, if you don't support me, just ask that, respect and give you time to try this business. Because all you need is not like I said, you're building a legacy. You're not just building for your own good, you're building it for all family, that you can stay with them, spend time with them while earning money. And that's hard, is that's we can't really find something that business that really can change our lives here, you know maybe you can find, but they're not really like we have here, the potential on this business. If you dig deeper on this business, you will see how much people can change their lives, and how much you can earn a passive income here if you're really truly serious to run this business. Because it really changed your life, if you are really willing to start and grow the business. Because like we mention all the time, it's not an overnight success. You have to do something, you have to work, take an effort, give time. Just like everybody's doing their business, you need time. You cannot just open the business or open your store and just let go, hoping that somebody will come and your customer. But if you don't show up and entertain the customer, you're not gonna get any business. But if you show up like your business in your social media, they will know that you're open. You know that you're doing business. So that's how it, like, you have to like, don't hide the business to your partner. And if they will not support you, try your best, keep learning, keep showing up that family that this business can really change our lives. And show them, because I know to see is to believe. They won't believe until you see the result. That's how we are, that's how our human is, but that's how we do. We just gonna see, uh, prove to them that this business is legit, and also it's a support system that really help us change our lives. And the result can change their mind, that they might be your business partner soon. That's how we can just show out the results, and that's how we can prove that this business can really can change our situation.
It's hard really to change their mindsets, Teresa, when our spouses are already in the negative mindset, But yes, there is so many people in our community that run their business behind, like they would you do in the bathroom, because they don't want their husband knows that you're doing a business, and that's hard. It's not easy to run your business behind doors. So for me personally, I'm so grateful that I don't have that problem. But I would there is so many also spouse here that just tell them that I'm doing the business. And if they support or not, then that is not your problem. Just respect as a spouses, respect me. I'm gonna give this business a try anyway. Because your success is your family's future, is
Yeah.
their success too. But it's hard to deal with negativity and running the business at the same time. It's not easy. But of course, we're not in that situations. But if you feel deep inside that this business is will change your life, then do it. because as what they said, women already made their decision before they even go to their spouses and ask permissions, and it's true. So whatever you feel, trust your instinct and pray and ask God's guidance at the same time, because no matter what you do, if you have that belief in yourself, you can do it. Thank you so much, and thank you so much, Sister Teresa, for spending
Thank you.
time here, and everyone for
Happy
watching.
weekend, everyone.
Yes, and of course, before we end our live, for you, if you are interested or curious of what we are doing here and what business we are really promoting, simply register your name and email to one of our website here. So you will have access to the free workshop. Don't worry, we're not personal professional hackers. Once you registered your name and email, you will have access to our free workshop that explains how the business works. And if you have questions along the way, feel free to connect with us on Facebook or reach out so we can provide you with more information. We do have free workshop live that happens every Tuesday and Thursday. Once you register, they will guide you and remind you that there's live. So we hope that we will welcome you or also guide you along the way to run your business. Thank you so much, and thank you, Sister Teresa. Wanted to have an extra income, and also I want to help my family back home. And what I love about this digital business is that we have step-by-step training. It's global, and also we have automated system that operates 24/7.
I love that the digital business is global, it's automated, it's flexible, no need for inventory, and I love that it's very scalable and the lucrative income is phenomenal.
My digital business gives me the peace of mind that one day my plan B will become my plan A.
We earn money passively online while spending time with family.
My digital business allows me to purchase the newest device on the market thanks to.
And the best part is, even as I'm speaking to you right now, our digital business is still running, earning passively for us 24/7. It never stops.
So what I love about this business is that the huge earning potentials, and we do not have to recruit people because we use that tested and proven automated system, so right people comes to us.
We joined the business because we want to be out of the rat race of living paycheck to paycheck.
Working two jobs is really tiring and physically demanding. Thanks to this digital business that allows me to work anywhere.
The reason why I started this business is because I have a goal of retiring my husband early. And also,
what I love about this business is the automation system that's work for me 24/7. Wherever I go,
I love that this business is flexible and automated. I can do what I love most. Look after my.
I joined this business because I want the flexibility that I can work anytime, anywhere, and my business runs in the background for me 24/7.
What I love about this business is the automation, and
I want to build a legacy now so that I can pass it on to my children in the future.
It's the automated system, the flexibility and portability. I can work anytime and anywhere I want to.
What I love about this business is I can earn extra income.
With my digital business, I work smarter, not harder, anywhere and anytime. I chase.
What I love about the business is the automation. It provides results while you are sleeping, while you're spending time with your family, and while you're out and about.
The step-by-step video-based training that they provided me, and also the fantastic.
Because of this business, I was able to resign from my stressful job and now enjoying my time with my family in building my own business.
Working 24/7 non-stop. How amazing is that? And we have this beautiful community who is willing to help you to be successful in this business. You're not alone, so come.
And we are proud digital business owners.
Hooray!
Hey.
Hi everyone!